Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Irfan bin Zainal Abidin. My matrix number is 19BB08033. And today, we would like to present about the group project. And part 1 is project planning. 1.1, company background. Our company is named Baroka Restaurant. And our slogan is Life Too Short for Boring Food. And this is our logo. And our restaurant is basically is planned to be open in 2021. And our main dishes in the restaurant is nasi kak wok. So the mission for this restaurant is to provide a quality, fast and flexible service to achieve 100% customer satisfaction. So 1.2 is project scope. The process of determining and documenting a list of specific project goals, delivers, features, function, task, deadline, and ultimately cost is known as a project scope. In other words, it is what must be accomplished and the work that must be complete in order to complete a project. So our main objective for our group project is put challenge such as creating a new menu when one of these business menu is popular and customer have demand for other cuisine. We only buy the quality supplies and carefully plan financial records so they can be more systematic. So our target market is from the resident from Bandar Seri Putra Selangor and student from Kuis. And our capital for restaurant is 100,000. And 1.3 is organization chart. This is our organization chart. The CEO of Baraka Restaurant is Muhammad Ilmi, and CEO of Baraka Restaurant is Muhammad Irfan. And operation manager is Carol Hazri. Marketing manager is Mama Iman. And financial manager is Siti Nur Ariana. So next, I will pass to the Hilmi to present.
Alright, thank you Irfan. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Hilmi Birosli, metric number 19BB08040. InsyaAllah, I will continue on the job description of the Baraka Restaurant Organization chart. The first one is Chief Executive Officer or CEO. The description of CEO is CEO responsible in interacting with shareholder, government agencies and the general public on behalf of the company. Also, the CEO is responsible in leading the company in short and long-term strategy development. Also, CEO responsible in developing and carrying out the company's organization goal and mission. Next, for the Chief Operating Officer, some of the responsible is supervising a company's day-to-day administrative and operational duties. Second, reports directly to the CEO and is the second in charge in the line of command. And the last one is COO, also responsible in manage a company's internal affair, whereas the CEO serve as the company's public face and so manage all outward facing communication. Next is operation manager. Some of the operation manager responsible is the first one is plan the goals of the project and setting some way to achieve it. Second one is recruiting qualified employees to work at the restaurant and give them necessary training. The third one is to control every activity involved in this project so that every activity can be done on time. The next is marketing manager. Marketing manager is responsible for effectively promoting her eatery in order to generate sales. Also, marketing manager responsible in creating a product, deciding on a price, deciding where to sell, and how to promote the business. Restaurant marketer must be able to assist a restaurant in developing its target customer base, comprehend the unique menu concept, assist in setting appropriate prices for target audience, and promote the restaurant through a variety of general and specific communication. The last one is financial manager. Financial manager responsible involved in the recording, analysis, and interpretation of a company's financial transaction or bookkeeping. Also, financial manager responsible in manage all cash flow into and out of a company and ensure that there are enough funds available to meet the day-to-day running of the company. So next, I will proceed to the input or equipment used in our project. Some of the input used in our project is are table and chairs, dishes, cutlery, teller machine, payment counter, PPE or personal protective equipment, kitchen, rice cooker, stove, plumbing, ceiling fan, air conditioner, Wi-Fi system, security system, cooking utensils, refrigerator, water filter, and toilet. Next, the raw material that are used in our project are rice, curry powder, chicken, coconut milk, screw pine or pandan, chilies, shrimp paste, and onions. That's all for me. Thank you. I will pass to the next presenter.
Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Khairul Hazrin Izwan bin Muhammad Rani. My metric number is 19BB08041. Okay, now I will present the result about project activity. Our project have 8 activity. It's from activity A to activity H. The first is activity A is plan, layout, interior design. Activity B is piping system. Activity C is wiring system. Activity D is facility installation like toilet and kitchen. Activity E, equipment installation like table and machine teller. Activity F is security system. Activity G, airflow system. And last is H, activity inspect and test. Okay, now I will focus about the predecessor. For our predecessor activity is activity A, plan, layout, interior design. So activity B is piping system. It's come from activity A. Activity C, wiring system. It's come from activity A. Activity D, facility installation. It's come from B and C. Activity E, equipment installation. It's come from activity D. Activity F, security system. It's come from activity D. Activity G, airflow system. It's come from activity D. And last, H, inspect and test is come from E, F, and G. And then it's complete our activity. Okay, now is Gantt chart. We have been running for 8 months to do our activity from January to August. Okay, the activity A have been running for 3 weeks in January. Activity B is 5 weeks in January and February. Activity C is 6 weeks in February to April. Activity D, 3 weeks in April and May. Activity E, 4 weeks in May and June. Activity F, 2 weeks in June. Activity G, 5 weeks in June and July. And activity H, 4 weeks in July and August.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. 2.3 is project schedule, and 2.3.1 is draw network diagram using AON and AOA notation. A divide to B and C, and B and C to D. D divide to 3. E, F, G, and E, F, G is goes to H. And 2.2 and 3 is calculate the ES, LS, EF, and LF. So activity A, time 3, ES 0, LS 0, EF 3, LF 3. Activity B, time 5, ES 3, LS 4, EF 8, LF 9. Activity C, time 6, ES 3, LS3, EF9, LF9. So for activity D, time 3, ES9, LS9, EF12, LF12. Activity E, time 4, ES12, LS12, EF16, LF16. For activity F, time 2, ES12, LS14, EF14, LF16. For activity G, time 5, ES16, LS16, EF21, LF is 21. For the last activity is H, time 4, ES21, LS21, EF25, and LF25.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Imad Ibrahim bin Azizan. Today I want to introduce about critical path and critical edge. Depends on critical path analysis activity A. Release start is 0. Release finish is 3. Latest start is 0. Latest finish is 3. Latest late is 0. On critical path is yes. Next activity B. Latest start is 3. Latest finish is 8. Latest start is 4. Latest finish is 9. Latest late is 1. On critical path is no. Next activity C. Latest start is 3. Latest finish is 9. Latest start is 3. Latest finish is 9. Latest late is 0. On critical path is yes. Next activity D. Latest start is 9. Latest finish is 12. Latest start is 9. Latest finish is 12. Latest late is 0. On critical path is yes. Next activity E. Latest start is 12. Latest finish is 16. Latest start is 12. Latest finish is 16. Latest late is 0. On critical path is yes. Next activity F. Latest start is 12. Latest finish is 14. Latest start is 14. Latest finish is 16. Latest late is 2. On critical path is no. Next activity G. Latest start is 16. Latest finish is 21. Latest start is 16. Latest finish is 21. Latest late is 0. On critical path is yes. Next activity H. Latest start is 21. Finish is 25. Latest start is 21. Latest finish is 25. Latest late is 0. On critical path is yes. Okay, next.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Siti Nurul Ariana binti Muhammad Sulaiman, 19BB08037. So today I will present about question part 2, question number 4. So calculate the normal project completion time and determine the normal cost for each activity. For activity A, normal time is 3 and the normal cost in RM is 300. Activity C, normal time is 6 and the normal cost is 15,000. Activity D, normal time is 3 and normal cost is 25,000. And then activity E, normal time is 4 and then normal cost is 3,000. Next G, activity G, normal time is 5 and normal cost is 15,000. And lastly H, normal time is 4 and normal cost is 1,700. Next, part 2, question number 5. If your client wishes to reduce the time required to complete this project by 2 period of time, depends on your project unit time. Instead of the normal completion time, which activity should be crashed with the least cost and how much will increase the total cost? So activity A, normal time is 3, crash time 1, normal cost 300, crash cost 5,000, crash cost per week is 200, and the critical path is yes. Activity B, normal time is 5, crash time 3, normal cost is 25,000, crash cost is 30,000, and crash cost per week is 5,000. So critical path is no. So next, activity C, normal time is 6, crash time 4, normal cost RM 15,000, crash cost RM 30,000, and crash cost per week is 5,000. Critical path is yes. Next, activity D, normal time is 3, crash time is 1, normal cost RM 25,000, crash cost RM 30,000, crash cost per week is 5,000, and critical path is yes. Next is activity E, normal time is 4, crash time is 2, normal cost is 3,000, crash cost is 5,000, and crash cost per week is 2,000. So critical path is yes. Next is activity F. Activity F, normal time is 2, crash time is 1, normal cost 15,000, crash cost 20,000, and crash cost per week is 5,000. So critical path is no. Next, activity G, normal time is 5, crash time is 3, normal cost 15,000, crash cost 20,000, and crash cost per week is 5,000. So critical path is yes. Next, activity H, normal time 4, crash time 2, normal cost 1,700, and crash cost 2,000. So crash cost per week is 300. So critical path is yes. So week 1, the current activity is A, C, D, E, G, and H. So crash activity is 23. Week 2, A, C, D, E, G, and H, total 23. Next, A, C, D, F, G, H, also we get 23. The current critical path is start with A, C, D, E, G, and H. From these critical activities, activity A has the lowest crash per week of 200 ringgit. Therefore, we need to crash activity A by 2 days to reduce the project completion time to 23 days. The cost of additional is 2,000. The original paths which start with A, C, D, E, G, and H is remain critical with a completion time of 33 days. A new path which start with A, C, D, F, G, H is also critical now with a same completion time of 33 days. The total cost of crashing an activity on each path need to be the smallest. We will select activity A from the first pass and activity H from the second pass. The total crash cost would be 5,000, which is 200 plus 300. The 200 crash cost for activity A is lower than activity H. So the additional cost will be 400. 200 plus 200. So that's all for me. Thank you.
Okay, and now is several recommendation for future improvement. The number 1 is diligent, not always disciplined to record the purchase, sale, increase in the price of raw material. Second is research and development must always be done, should be always make a variety of food so that customers are attracted to try new recipe from our restaurant. Third is continue to advertise about the restaurant despite mid-high sales. Fourth is always emphasize review from customer. And last is the restaurant business is cash business. It is because business credit is the risk of customer not paying a debt. Okay, thank you from me. Assalamualaikum.